Okay, race fans, we had a beautiful Saturday afternoon of live horse racing. The weather was great. We were on the turf, so a big Saturday afternoon. Thanks to all our horsemen fans and bettors for coming out and joining us. Before we get to all the racing action from Saturday, first we have to acknowledge one of the greats in horse racing. We lost one of the greats in horse racing yesterday. Sadly, the Hall of Famer Ron Turkot passed away yesterday at the age of 84. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's also in the Canadian Hall of Fame. He's best known, of course, for being the jockey of 1973 Triple Crown winner Secretariat, one of the greatest horses of all times, Turcot rode. He had some good history here at Delaware Park. He was the leading rider here. Ronnie Turcot was the leading rider here at Delaware Park back in 1964. And that picture you see there on the screen is the Hall of Famer Ron Turkot aboard Damascus when he rode Damascus to a victory in the Leonard Richards Stakes back in 1967. That win was part of Damascus Horse of the Year campaign in 1967. So great job there by Chris Sobosinski finding that picture, and our TV crew putting it together. We finally had a moment of silence and a moment of remembrance for the Hall of Famer Ronnie Turcot, who we sadly lost yesterday. All right, let's get right to the racing action from Saturday. We were fast and firm, 7-race card. Race 1 would kick off the popular early pick 5. They'd bet almost $25,000 into the early pick 5 on Saturday. Race 1, we're going 5.5 furlongs on the main track. Maiden claiming $7,500 for filly and mares 3 and up. Let's go to the voice of Delaware Park, Josh Brown, with the call of Saturday's opener.
Away and running. Terrible start for Big Bolt. Other than that, they broke on an even line. Electrica was the first one to show toe. Ruby River takes over the lead. Sweet and Feisty is right there too. And No Highs deep on the track. Mr. Solana has no place to race in a very tight spot in front of Big Bolt. And at the back of the pack is Hold On, half a mile to go. And Ruby River leads but is under the gun. Holds on by 3/4 of a length. No High is getting closer despite those long shot odds. Electrica comes under a ride in third, and the current favorite Hold On is in that 4th place position and creeps into third. Here's the quarter pole for a 25-1 bomb. No High's trying to cause an upset, but the whip is out, and Hold On is taking giant strides despite a wide trip. Homeward bound now, No High still leads the posse in pursuit, but Hold On is coming with power and pace on the far outside, and Ruby River has no more to give. Big Bolt is closing into it along with Sweet and Feisty. Here's the final 100 yards, and Hold On's given this field a slip with 70 yards left to go. The first of the day and the first favorite's home. No High has won it. Second went to Hold On has won it, I should say, over No High, then Ruby River, and Sweet and Feisty.
Hold On, the 3-year-old daughter of Flatter, breaks her maiden in her 8th career start. She wins for Steinmetz Equine Holdings, who's also the part breeder of this filly. Carrie Bryan is the winning trainer. Nice ride there by our leading jockey, Jamie Rodriguez. Hold On went off at even money and paid $4.20 to win race 1. Let's take a look at race 2. We kick off the early pick 4 in race 2. We're going 6 furlongs, claiming $10,000 for filly and mares 3 and up. Haven't won a race since May or never won 4. Let's see the action here from race 2.
Away and running. Slow to go is Forest Acclamation. Good speed from Explosive Exchange, who left the starting barrier on top of the field and leads by 1. Shining Spirit came away in second, and Divine Romance is in that 3rd place position as Conquest Dancer takes that spot away, and Fancy Princess gets closer on the far outside, and Forest Acclamation, the longest shot on the board, had a tardy start. So it's Shining Spirit who shows the way, but Explosive Exchange takes the fight to her, and Fancy Princess is 3 wide at the 3.5. Conquest Dancers bottle up with nowhere to go. Divine Romance is deep deep on the track, and Force Acclamation tries to close in but goes 5 paths wide. Here's the quarter pole for Fancy Princess, who now slowly slips away to a 3/4 of a length lead. Shining Spirit coming under a heavy drive. Conquest Dancer has room right now, and the gray is trying to shove her way through. They're stretched out across the track at the top of the stretch, and here comes a gray blur of Conquest Dancer, but Divine Romance had the jump, and the rail belongs to the Explosive Exchange. They're in tight inside the final 16th of a mile. Divine Romance now slowly slipping away at even money. Divine Romance has won it. Shining Spirit was second, Conquest Dancer third, and Fancy Princess was fourth.
The Bruce Kravitz barn's been strong all summer long here at Delaware Park. They pick up their 14th win of the meet. Kravitz, your second leading trainer here at Delaware Park. Divine Romance, the 5-year-old mare by Divining Rod, gets her 7th lifetime win from 30 starts. Nice ride there. Yabiel Ramos. Divine Romance went off even money and paid $4.20 to win race 2. Let's turn the page here. Race 3 would kick off the late pick 5. Nice big field on the turf here in race 3. It's a maiden special weight for 2-year-old fillies going 5 furlongs on a firm turf course with the rail at 35 feet. Let's check out the action from race 3.
Away and running to a nice start, and then slow to go afterwards was Good Golly Miss Folly. Showing good speed is Ballykeefe right there too. Here comes the speed of Minister Confessor, and Myrna is against the rail in the first furlong, and Lucky Esther comes away in fourth. 2 team up behind, which includes Companion, who starts to ride that rail in Research Triangle. Java Tails is second to last, and Nothing Today from Good Golly Miss Folly. Around the turn they blaze, and Ballykeefe leads 3/4 of a length. Minister Confessor raising the stakes at 12-1. There's a gap of 3 back to Lucky Esther, who starts to charge into third, and Research Triangle tries to land fourth as they cut for the money. Ballykeefe hugs that corner like a train on tracks and shot away by 2. Minister Confessor took a run. Lucky Esther is coming out of the pack, and so is Myrna. Inside the concluding stages, Ballykeefe at 9-2 is still nicely clear, and Ballykeefe was never headed today. Over the long shot, Minister Confessor. Then Lucky Esther was a 20-1 third, and Research Triangle was fourth.
Big, good-looking win for Bonita Farm as Ballykeefe, bred and owned by Bonita Farm. She's by their stallion Kobe's Back, who stands at Bonita Farm down there in Harford County, Maryland. Ballykeefe, a little green in debut at Colonial, but she wasn't green today. She knew what she was doing. She marched right to the front with Jamie Rodriguez aboard. That's Jamie Rod's second win of the day. Ballykeefe, a big win against Maiden Special Weight Company. She won coast to coast. She went off 9-2 and paid $11.60. Congratulations to trainer Kevin Boniface, who ran the filly today along with his wife. And congratulations to all my friends down there at Bonita Farm in Havre de Grace, Maryland. Bonita Farm, a special place for me. I closed my title sponsorship deal for my TV show in their office a long time ago. So congratulations to Mr. Bill and the whole team, his wife, and Mrs. Joan, and the whole team at Bonita Farm. This is a nice looking filly by their stallion Kobe's Back. Ballykeefe paid $11.60 to win race 3. All right, let's take a look here at race 4. We'd kick off the late pick 4 here in race 4. We're going 6 furlongs, maiden claiming $45,000 for 2-year-old fillies. Let's check out the action from race 4.
Away and running. Turning left at the start was Half a Deck, good speed today. In between rivals, 4, Relly's Cruiser, who now drops away to the back of the pack. So as they settle down, Sweet Shenanigans emerges with the lead. Meatballs for Aries came away in second, and Half a Deck recovers to be in third. Ostrid towards the outside in fourth, and that one has company from Run Chachi Run, and Relly's Cruiser broke sharp and then was soon outpaced. 3.5 furlongs to go, and the leader on top of the field is Sweet Shenanigans. Shows the way 3/4 of a length. Half a Deck gets a reminder to stay on the speed in second, and Meatballs for Aries is starting to come alive. 3 paths deep as Run Chachi Run, and Astrid is last of the contending group as they swing towards the quarter pole. And Sweet Shenanigans, the favorite, turns first and has a healthy lead too. Meatballs for Aries is giving game chase in second. second, and up the inside is Half a Deck, but they're homeward bound, and Sweet Shenanigans is starting to pad that lead over Meatballs for Aries, and three of them battle for third, with Ostrich trying to win that battle, but it's over up top. Sweet Shenanigans a little tired, but did it well. Sweet Shenanigans was a good-looking winner over Meatballs for Aries. Ostrich was third, and Run Chachi Run was fourth.
Sweet Shenanigans wins in her second career start for owner John Hazard and trainer Gary Capuano. Nice ride there by Gabe Maldonado on the 2-year-old daughter of Maximus Mischief. Sweet Shenanigans went off even money and paid $4 to win race 4. Let's take a look here at race 5. Nice big field going a mile on the firm turf course with the rail at 35 feet, claiming $16,000 for 3-year-old fillies or filly and mares 4 and up. Never won 3. Let's see what happens here in race 5.
Away and running. Slow to go is Hazelmore Beach. Good speed today from Gregorian Solo. Put a rock on it. Stays glued towards the rail. And right there too is Volatility. The Goddess Factor came away in fourth, and Whirlwind is right there chasing a quartet of speed. Lady Lancer's in front of 2. Near the back of the pack is Mischiefness and Hazelmore Beach. So in a paceless affair, Put a Rock on It really going slow with 6 furlongs to go, and this will be a mad sprint for home. Volatility, sensing a slower pace, is trying to get closer in second, and Gregorian Solo's 2 lengths off the lead. Whirlwind's deep on the track in fourth. Only a length behind that one at the 5 is the Goddess Factor, still in front of Lady Lancer, then Mischiefness and Hazelmore Beach. The velocity starts to pick up, and Put a Rock on It puts a little quicker tempo into the pace with 4 furlongs to go. The lead's 3/4 of a length, and the jockey takes a confident look back. Volatility chases at the 3.5 in second, and the Goddess Factor lurks behind the both of them. Gregorian Solo's a backpedaling fourth. Whirlwind is asked for more and responds in kind, and Mischiefness chases the top 5 at the 5/16 pole. Put a Rock on It still going as smooth as silk, leads by 1. Volatility's giving game chase in second. The Goddess Factor tries to take the baton away from Put a Rock on It, who kicks first, and Put a Rock on It continues to look razor sharp and leads by 3 despite wanting to duck in. Volatility's running a big race, so is the Goddess Factor, and the others have never been a factor, but this was a sensational performance, and that's how a favorite should win. Put a Rock on It has won it. If I had a guess, the Goddess Factor got second, Volatility third, and again, that's just a guess, and Mischiefness was fourth.
Well, it looks like trainer Kieran McGee and owner Gakman Kaya made a nice claim here of Put a Rock on It, the 4-year-old filly by Mosler. They claimed her for $12,500 back in June. She had a good third at Colonial, second last time at Delaware, and then the third start in the new barn. Put a Rock on It marches right to the front and wins coast to coast here in race 5. That's the 3rd lifetime win for Put a Rock on It. That gives jockey Julio Hernandez his first win of the day, and that's the 8th win of the meet for trainer Kieran McGee. Put a Rock on It paid $4.20 to win race 5. The early pick 5 on Saturday was a little chalky. It paid $91.95. Let's take a look here at race 6. Race 6 would be our upper level allowance feature of the day, 3 and up, 2 other than optional, claiming $32,000, going a mile 70 yards on the main track. Let's see what happens here in race 6.
Away and running. Good speed one from the outside from Awesome Flay, but right next door is Quick to Accuse, and Just Call Ray in the red cap now gets into third. Ardenwood came away in fourth, and Margie's Fun Son was toey in the gate and has 2 beaten, which is 10 Gauge and War Master. Around the first turn they go. It's a quick pace here, and Awesome Flay shows the way, and it's only 3/4 of a length. Quick to Accuse clearly is in that second place position, and a gap of 3 back to Just Call Ray, who's a ground-saving third. Ardenwood is 3 wide for the back of the track run, and War Master tries to pass Margie's Fun Son, and 10 Gauge is still at the back of the pack. So Awesome Flay needs to relax the pace, and the jockey does just that with a look back and leads by a length and a half. Quick to Accuse is right there on a very statuesque hold in second, and a length and a half down is a pair of rivals, including Ardenwood and Just Call Ray. Half mile out from home, War Master is now in 5th in front of the inside rival of Margie's Fun Son, and 10 Gauge still whipped whips them in. Around the bend they go. Awesome Flay leads, but the lead has dwindled to a length and a tail. Quick to Accuse the favorite right there, so the favorites have it to themselves as of right now. War Master closes in on the far outside. Just Call Ray and Arden Woods a struggling fifth inside the quarter pole. Awesome Flay continues the lead and goes very wide. And Quick to Accuse is 8 paths deep at the top of the stretch. Quick to Accuse is now confronting the leader, Awesome Flay. 1 furlong to go, and Quick to Accuse has built up a winning break. Awesome Flay floundering in second, and closing in late is War Master along with 10 gauge. Quick to Accuse victorious here. To beat Awesome Flay, War Master, and 10 gauge.
Quick to Accuse, the 5-year-old stud horse by Accelerate. Didn't like the off track. He called his last couple tries at Saratoga, but he got a fast track on Saturday at Delaware Park, and he was much the best in the Saturday feature. Quick to Accuse, now a 6-time winner from 20 starts. He's now made about $400,000 in career earnings. Congratulations to Pagat Sinafius and jockey Julio Hernandez, who picked up his second win of the day. Quick to Accuse paid $5.60 to win race 6. Let's take a look at race 7. A nice big field on the turf to wrap up the Saturday action. We're going a mile 70 yards on a firm turf course, railed at 35 feet. Maiden claiming $16,000 for 3-year-olds and upward. Big 10-horse field to wrap up Saturday's action. Let's see what happens here in the Saturday finale.
Away and running. Good speed in the center for Vacoma Kid. Right next door to that one is All Fruits Right. Up the rail comes Chilling Sensation. And the outside posse includes Dance on Air and Party on Rufus. In between rivals, Storm Forces pulling hard. And now the last 5 include Buck Run, who stays at the rail. Party on Rufus has dropped away to be in front of 3, which is So Handsome. Pool Hole is second last. And last of all is Oxford Union. So Vacoma Kid passes the 6 furlong pole and makes a break for it and leads by 3. Stormforce takes up the chase in second, and dropping away suddenly was Chilling Sensation, passed by All Fruits Ripe. Deep on the track is Dance on Air, and the filly now grabs 4th. There's a gap of 4 back to Buck Run, who's a ground-saving 6th. Towards the backfield is Party on Rufus with So Handsome, Oxford Union, and the trailer continues to be Pool Hole. Vacoma Kid struts his stuff to a 2-length lead in the last of the day with 3.5 furlongs to go. But Storm Force is chasing the favorite every step of the way, and All Fruit Stripe hugs that corner with 3 furlongs to go. Dance on Air is trying to mount a bid. Oxford Union has 7 lengths to raise, and Buck Run is at the rail. Here's the quarter pole. Vacoma Kid, those legs are stretched to the max and leads by 5. Storm Force is trying to catch him napping. Dance on Air comes wide in their end of the stretch. Vacoma Kid continues to lead and has built up a 6-length advantage. Dance on Air battles now. Oxford Union now rolls on late. Vacoma Kid's drifting out all over the place but has a 9-length lead. Oxford Union now grabs second, but they couldn't catch the favorite in the last. Julio Hernandez with a natural hat trick today. Vacoma Kid beats Oxford Union, Storm Force, and Dance on Air.
Vacoma Kid gives jockey Julio Hernandez his 3rd win in a row Saturday afternoon. He got the natural hat trick. He won races 5, 6, and 7. Julio now with 48 wins. He's your 2nd leading rider. He's 6 wins behind your leading jockey, Jamie Rodriguez, who has 54. Jamie Rod had a 2-win day also on Saturday. But Vacoma Kid ran big. The 3-year-old colt by Vacoma breaks his maiden in his 5th career start for Paradise Equine Farm and trainer Kenneth Black. Nice ride there. Julio Hernandez. Vacoma Kid went off 8-5 and paid $5.20 to win race 7. If you hit the late pick 5 on Saturday, it paid $139.05. Our handle on Saturday a little bit better with our 3 big fields on the turf. Our handle was over $1.7 million in handle. Thanks to all our horsemen, fans, and bettors for supporting us on Saturday. We hope you had a great day playing the Delaware races, and we hope you had some luck playing the Travers card up at Saratoga. Thanks again for joining us. We hope to see you next Wednesday right here at Delaware Park.